Hi, my name is Stephanie Elwood with the Southern University Ag Center, Program Coordinator of Growing Healthy, our SNAP Ed Gardening Initiative. So today I'm going to talk to you all about some plant health tips. If you look here on the screen, we have three nutrients, N, P, and K. On every single bag of fertilizer, you'll see three numbers. They all always, no matter if it's liquid, granular, or anything, they're going to stand for NPK. So if we look on our screen, NPK stands for nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. So what does that mean? Nitrogen is always going to help make your plant turn green. Phosphorus helps your plant bloom, and potassium helps give it a strong root system. So let's say I have a plant that is amazing, but it's starting to turn yellow. Let me take a step back. Your plant is always going to talk to you, which is lucky for you because they'll tell you when they're sick or when they need something. So let's say your plant is turning yellow. That means that it needs this first number, the nitrogen, NPK. This one right here is called Grower Special, and it is a real general fertilizer. It's a granular fertilizer that you would put on your vegetable garden, on your ornamental garden, but we have lots of options. So if my plant is turning yellow and I need to help it, it's talking to me, it's turning yellow, I need to look at what it needs. They have different products. Like this one right here is a 1500. So that tells me it's very high in nitrogen, and this may be what my plant needs if it's turning yellow. There are lots of different ailments. The wonderful thing about plants is that you get to spend your whole life learning about them. There's nothing, you're never ever going to know every single thing about every plant. So learning about the different ailments and how your plant's going to talk to you. 1500, this one's high in nitrogen. If your plant is turning yellow on the leaves, follow the directions on the back for application. You don't want to apply too much because with these fertilizers that are chemical fertilizers, you can burn your plant. So calcium nitrate is 1500. There are other options whenever you are deciding to fertilize your garden, feed your garden. This is one of them right here. It's an organic option, Cottonseed Meal. It's actually a byproduct of cotton gins, of cotton manufacturers. If we look on the back, we have three numbers again. We have 621. So this one is not as potent of a fertilizer. It is organic, which means it's not made in a lab. It's actually from an organic material, cotton. And this is something that we can add to our vegetable garden and feel safe knowing what we're putting in it. And we can also add it to ornamentals to add to it as well and feed our plants. So 621, this is an organic option right here, Cottonseed Meal. Some other options we have, this one right here is bone meal. This is actually a byproduct of our animal harvesting industry. So bone meal, if we look on the back, it's a 4120, okay? 4120. If we're putting that on our plant, we need to be mindful of what our plant needs. This is an organic option right here. We can use it in our ornamental beds and also our vegetable beds. Right here, we have Alfalfa Meal. Again, another byproduct of agricultural industries. This one's numbers are 202. So if I'm looking at this, I know that it's a low feeder, and I will probably have to add more to it than I would with a chemical fertilizer that hits it really quickly in the beginning. So this is a 202. Whenever you're adding these types of nutrient materials together, a lot of times you can mix the organic ones, looking at the numbers, making sure that you have something that's real even for your vegetable production. But you have lots of options when it comes to feeding your plant. Composting is another thing that you can do at your own home to save your vegetable scraps and actually compost them in a yard. And that's going to be a whole nother session that we can talk about tips. But that was your plant health tip for today. Understand that there are three numbers on every single bag or bottle of fertilizer, be it granular, powder, liquid, organic, or conventional. And those three numbers stand for nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Thank you for tuning in. Please fill out the post survey here on the SNAP Ed Facebook page. And if you have any other questions, check out our website, www.suagcenter.com. Thank you.